Hi. Today I would like to introduce you to salt therapy at home, specifically how it has helped me 3 years ago by accident. It was 24th of May 2020 when I started developing these adverse reactions from the various medications that I was taking, namely prednisolone and methotrexate. This thing that I developed suddenly in my lungs, I actually called it uncontrolled involuntary chest expansion. So it's basically like this. My chest was literally like moving so rapidly, and I cannot control it. So my wife, Alyssa, was very worried. My mom-in-law was close to calling the ambulance so that I get rushed to the hospital. I told both of them to not panic. I also told them that, look, you can call the ambulance, but we all know they're just going to stuff me with medications. And I told them, you know me, I personally would prefer a different way than just medications. So I said, just give me a few minutes. I will try to just have some deep breaths and then meditate, and perhaps this might resolve. But unfortunately, it didn't. It just kept getting worse as minutes passed. So while dinner was getting prepared, I saw this handmade root veggie snack. It's salty, but I just wanted to have a go at it. So I had, a few, and I was like, okay, that's enough. But I noticed that I actually felt better. I was still having this whole chest expansion thingy, but I actually felt that it reduced a bit. It wasn't as crazy as it was a few minutes ago before eating this salty snack. When the whole involuntary chest expansion happened again, I thought to myself, it could be the salt content of that snack that helped me. So I didn't speak to anyone. I didn't tell Alyssa, my mom-in-law, about this whole secret investigation. I went to the kitchen and I took 1/2 teaspoon of pink Himalayan salt, put it in my mouth. Then I had like about maybe 1 or 2 glasses of filtered water afterwards because it's very salty. So I drank and then took like some deep breaths, and then I actually felt better. Now, this lung thing that I am sharing with you, it took maybe 3 days for it to continuously happen. During that period, within that 3 days, the only thing I did was eat pink Himalayan salt. And every single time, it would really stop the whole movement, which was so mind blowing. Can you imagine me being the detective person at the time, discovering all this beauty behind salt, specifically pink Himalayan salt? I was so proud of myself discovering such thing. Because it's not like someone told me, V, take 1/2 teaspoon of pink Himalayan sea salt to alleviate your respiratory issue. No one really said anything. In fact, when I told Alyssa, my mom-in-law, Irina, my homeopath, and her daughter Maria were so fascinated when I told them, like, yes, ladies, I just had salt and it resolved the whole thing. And you know what they what they replied? They were like, ooh. And they were doing this. They were nodding. So they themselves, they were so surprised about the power of this compound, which you, me, everyone in this planet have access to. Who would have thought that this basic thing is capable of saving someone's life? It prevented me from being admitted into the hospital. And again, it resolved the whole thing for me within 3 days without leaving the house. And this was 2020. You know what happened back then? Crazy 2020. So I have a few clients who are suffering from histamine intolerance. And one of the treatment protocols that I give them is to put a little of unrefined salt on the tongue when they suffer symptoms related to histamine intolerance. I just want to emphasize that unrefined salt is actually pink Himalayan salt, Redmond real salt, and Celtic salt. To explain this, when you administer a little bit of salt on the tongue like that, it acts like a natural antihistamine. The rationale is that histamine acts a triage system for hydration. So you want to drink a lot of filtered water immediately. You see, when you are dehydrated, for example, you have like red eyes, your lips are so dry, the natural mechanism is your body increases, it ramps up the histamine levels to bring water into the major visceral organs, such as your brain, things like that. What happens when histamine levels goes up? Some people have a hard time of breaking it down. Their body struggles to modulate histamine. And this is the reason why symptoms like runny nose, headache, and drowsiness happen. Adding a small amount of salt to the water can actually help to direct dehydration where it is needed most and provide essential minerals that may be lost during dehydration. This has worked wonders for my clients, and it is so affordable, my friend. Now that I got your attention, I strongly suggest you to read this book called The Salt Fix: Why the Experts Got It Wrong and How Eating More Might Save Your Life by Dr. James DiNicolantonio, a renowned cardiovascular research scientist. I'll put the link in the description for you to check it out. This book advocates eating the salt your body needs. If you want to improve everything from your sleep, energy, and mental focus to your fitness, fertility, and sexual performance, if you want to prevent common chronic illnesses, including heart disease, this is definitely a book worth reading. I just want to highlight that after I resolved that uncontrolled chest expansion that I was experiencing in 2020, I have stopped eating salt like that, okay? When I incorporate salt in my diet, I just put what I like to taste, not too salty, just enough that I can eat it. But before anything else, I just want to give you a bonus about salt therapy. You see, there is something called salt inhalation therapy, also known as halotherapy. Here are the 5 benefits of inhaling pink Himalayan salt. Number 1, it helps with sinus problems. Believe it or not, guys, it has been used for centuries to give the respiratory system a boost of strength, and several studies have found that breathing in pure and ionized air in salt mines can help reduce respiratory problems, including general irritation caused by smoking and air pollution. Number 2, it detoxifies. The amount of chemical pollutants we breathe in on a daily basis might shock you. The air we breathe is full of smoke, dust, smog, and even pet dander. Our lungs are under constant stress due to air pollution, and inhaling salt can help detox your lungs and the air around you. Number 3, it can help reduce the mucus buildup. It has natural cleansing abilities, and we often get congested and experience a buildup on mucus from toxins in the air. So inhaling pink Himalayan salt will just reduce the mucus buildup. Number 4, it protects the body from harmful organisms. It's known for its antibacterial, antifungal, and antimicrobial properties, thanks to the 84 natural elements and minerals it contains. It gives the immune system a natural boost. Last but not the least, it promotes better sleep. By reducing mucus buildup and congestion, it can help eliminate nighttime coughing and even snoring. It can help you breathe better at night for a more restful sleep. Guys, I hope that you found this video helpful. You, my friend, now know that unrefined salt, like your pink Himalayan salt, can be a life-saving agent for you and your loved ones. I will leave a really good quality salt pipe inhaler in the description if that is something you want to explore. If you want to see more videos such as this one, hit the subscribe button so that you won't miss my life-saving tips every single week. Thank you very much for watching this video, and see you in the next one. Bye.